Welcome, my fellow navigators, to Stoic Navigation. This is where ancient Stoic wisdom meets modern life challenges. Together, we explore timeless truths to help you master your emotions, face adversity with courage, and navigate life with strength and purpose. If this message speaks to you, then you're in the right place. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Help me grow this channel so we can reach more souls seeking clarity, calm, and control in a chaotic world. Let's walk the Stoic path together. What if I told you the secret to becoming unbreakable isn't about building thicker walls, but realizing you were never fragile in the first place? For way too long, we've been sold this idea that one setback, one heartbreak, or one failure can shatter us. We're taught to fear the storm, to run from adversity, and to treat our minds like they're delicate glass, needing constant protection from the world. But the Stoics, they knew better. 2,000 years ago, this wild group of philosophers, emperors and slaves, statesmen and playwrights, figured out a way to conquer pretty much any obstacle life could throw at them. They understood that real strength isn't the absence of pain, but the mastery of it. In this video, we're going to break down the 7 Stoic secrets to forging an unbreakable mind. These aren't just neat ideas to think about. They're tools to be used. They're the keys to building a mind that doesn't just endure pressure, but becomes stronger in the fire. Secret number 1, master the fortress of your mind. The first secret is the foundation for everything else, understanding the difference between what you can control and what you can't. The philosopher Epictetus drilled this into his students. He said that most of our suffering comes from one simple mistake. We burn all our energy trying to control things that were never in our control to begin with. What other people think, the economy, the weather, even our health. The unbreakable mind, on the other hand, turns its attention inward. It focuses only on what it truly owns: your thoughts, your judgments, and your actions. Everything else is just noise. It's just wind. Think of your mind as a fortress. You can't stop storms from raging outside. You can't stop armies from showing up at your dates. But you, and only you, decide who gets in. Are you going to let frustration just waltz through the door? Are you letting other people's opinions become the law of your land? Or are you the calm, unshakable commander of your inner citadel? Here's the practice. Every time you feel that spike of anger, anxiety, or despair, just pause and ask, is the source of this feeling inside my control or outside of it? If it's outside your control, it's not your problem. Acknowledge it and let it go. If it's inside your control, like your response or your next move, then that's where all your power is. Put your energy there. Don't fight the storm. Command your ship. Secret number 2, reforge pain into fuel. Secret number 2 is all about changing your relationship with pain. The Stoics had a curious word for pain, both emotional and physical, an indifferent. This doesn't mean they were tough guys who didn't feel it. It means they believed pain itself is neutral. It isn't good or bad. It's just a signal. What defines you is how you respond to that signal. Most people get broken by pain because they add a second toxic layer to it: judgment. It's not just, "this hurts." It becomes, "This is a catastrophe. My life is ruined. I can't take this." That judgment, that's the poison. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. And it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now." An unbreakable mind sees pain not as a curse, but as raw material. It's a fire. You can either let it burn you down, or you can use its heat to forge something new. Every setback, every moment of suffering is a chance to practice a virtue: patience, courage, resilience, wisdom. Seneca put it best: misfortune is virtue's opportunity. So here's how you practice this. Become a mental alchemist. When pain shows up, don't fight it. Don't complain about it. Just observe it. Name it. Then ask the game-changing question: what virtue is this moment asking me to practice? When you do this, you stop being a victim of your pain and become its master. You're no longer the one being burned. You're the blacksmith using the flames. Secret number 3. Achieve emotional silence. The third secret is to develop what the Stoics called apatheia. Now, this isn't apathy, like you don't care about anything. It's a state of deep tranquility, a mind so disciplined and rational that it's free from the chaos of knee-jerk emotional reactions. It's emotional silence. Let's be real, we live in a world that is screaming for our reaction. Every notification, every headline, every little slight is designed to get a rise out of us. But a person who is a slave to their emotions isn't free. As Epictetus warned, any person capable of angering you becomes your master. They own your peace. They dictate your mood. You've just handed them the keys to your fortress. The unbreakable mind understands that feelings are just visitors. They come and they go. They aren't you. You are the space where the feelings happen. By creating a little distance between yourself and your emotional flare-ups, you can observe them without getting swept away. You can feel anger without becoming an angry person. You can feel sadness without dissolving into despair. The practice here is deceptively simple. It's the pause. When you feel a strong negative emotion bubbling up, do not act, do not speak, do not type. Just create a little pocket of silence between the trigger and your response. In that space, ask yourself, is this emotion useful? Is it moving me toward the person I want to be? Most of the time, the answer is a hard no. That deliberate pause strips the emotion of its power and lets your rational mind get back in the driver's seat. That silence is where you find your strength. Secret number 4. Turn the obstacle into the way. This fourth secret might be the most famous Stoic idea of all, captured perfectly by Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. A breakable mind sees a roadblock and thinks, well, that's it, game over. It's an excuse to quit, a reason to feel sorry for yourself. But the unbreakable mind sees the exact opposite. It knows the obstacle isn't blocking the path. The obstacle is the path. The challenge you're facing isn't a detour from your life's journey. It is the journey. Every problem, every crisis, every impossible seeming barrier holds a secret opportunity. That difficult client is teaching you patience. That failed project is teaching you humility. That betrayal is teaching you to be a better judge of character. That loss is teaching you what actually matters. Seneca actually believed that a life without any challenges was a miserable existence. He said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." An easy life doesn't make you happy, it makes you weak. It's the friction that polishes the gem. The practice is to adopt a new mantra. Whenever you hit a wall, say to yourself, "This is my chance to practice," and then fill in the blank. Courage, creativity, forgiveness.
See every obstacle not as a cosmic punishment, but as a custom-designed workout from the universe, meant to make you stronger. If these secrets are already helping you feel a bit more unbreakable, do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We drop new videos every week using ancient wisdom to solve modern problems, and we'd love to have you with us. Secret number 5. Practice voluntary hardship. Secret number 5 is about flipping the script on comfort. Stop running from discomfort and start seeking it out on your own terms. The Stoics were big on a practice called voluntary hardship because they knew a simple truth. If you've only ever known comfort, you will absolutely shatter at the first touch of real hardship. Comfort is the enemy of resilience. Seneca would occasionally live as if he were poor, eating plain food, wearing his most basic clothes, sleeping on the hard floor. He wasn't punishing himself. He was training himself. He was vaccinating his mind against the fear of loss, proving to himself that he could not only survive without all the extras, but actually be perfectly fine. We live in the most comfortable era in human history, and honestly, it's making us soft. We shrink away from the slightest discomfort, a tough conversation, a hard workout, even a moment of boredom. But the person who intentionally walks the hard path builds a familiarity with struggle. When a real crisis shows up, he meets it with a calm hello, because he's been training for this moment all along. The practice is to inject small, controlled doses of discomfort into your life. Take a cold shower, try fasting for a day, sleep on the floor one night. Intentionally do something difficult that you'd normally avoid. The goal isn't self-torture. It's to prove to your brain that your well-being isn't tied to your circumstances. You're building the deep, quiet confidence that you can handle it. You're teaching your mind that you are so much tougher than you think. Secret number 6, the view from above. The sixth secret is a mind-bending meditation technique Marcus Aurelius used to keep things in perspective. It's called the view from above. Whenever you feel totally overwhelmed by a problem, crushed by an insult, or lost in your own personal drama, you need to zoom out. Imagine you're floating up, rising above your body, above the room. See your city below, then your country, then the whole planet just hanging there in the vast, silent darkness of space. Picture all of human history, empires rising and falling, stars being born and dying. From that high up, how big is your problem now? How much does that insult really matter? How world-ending is that setback, really? This isn't meant to make you feel tiny or insignificant. It's meant to free you from the tyranny of your own ego. It puts your personal dramas back in their proper box. It reminds you that most of what we stress about is, in the grand scheme of things, pretty small stuff. It instantly breaks the spell of self-pity and restores a sense of calm and proportion. So here's the practice. Next time you feel trapped, just close your eyes and take the view from above. See your life as one thread in a massive, beautiful tapestry. Feel the weight of your anxiety get lighter as your perspective gets wider. It costs nothing, takes a minute,
and can instantly change your mind of state. Secret number 7. Live in accordance with your code of conduct. And the final secret, anchor your life not to outcomes, but to your own personal code of conduct. The Stoics believed the whole point of life was to live with virtue, which to them meant courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control. It meant that your character was the only report card that truly mattered. A breakable person ties their happiness to things they can't control, getting that promotion, being praised, making more money. When those things disappear, their whole world falls apart. But an unbreakable person ties their happiness to their own actions. Did I act with courage today? Was I honest? Did I give my best effort? The world can take away your job, your reputation, and your health, but nobody can ever take away your character. Nobody can force you to be a coward, or to be dishonest, or to act with malice. Your virtue is the one thing you completely own. This is the final unbeatable fortress. As Marcus Aurelius put it, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Let your actions do the talking. The practice is to define your code. What are the virtues you're going to live by, no matter what? Write them down. Look at them every day. Before you make a decision, big or small, ask, does this align with my code? When you care more about living by your principles than you do about getting a specific result, you become truly free. You're no longer gambling your peace of mind on the whims of fortune. You're creating it yourself. Look, these 7 secrets aren't a quick fix. They're a lifelong practice. Becoming unbreakable isn't a destination you suddenly arrive at. It's a path you choose to walk every single day. It's the daily decision to master your mind, to find the opportunity hidden in every obstacle, and to live by a code that nobody can ever take from you. The power to build this life isn't out there. It doesn't lie in changing your circumstances. It lies in changing yourself. The tools are right here. The choice, as always, is yours. If you are ready to start your journey to an unbreakable life, show your commitment. Like this video, subscribe to the channel for more wisdom like this, and declare your intention in the comments below with the affirmation, I am unbreakable.